A little more than 84 hours away from polls opening here in New York for Election Day. And we want to zero in for a moment on a race that not many people are talking about, to be honest. If you live in the city of Buffalo, on the bottom right of your ballot, you're going to see the race for at-large seats on the Buffalo City School Board. You vote for 3 of the people. And we're bringing up this race because of this mailer that has landed in local mailboxes. On one side of it, it notes that early voting goes through November 3rd, this Sunday. It encourages people to scan the QR code to find an early voting location. And then on the other side, you can see on the right, it says that you should vote for 3 specific candidates. The problem is neither side says who paid for this campaign ad. Usually you see that small print right there at the bottom telling you who is responsible for the mailer. Well, here's what state law says. All political committees that make an expenditure for a political communication shall be required to disclose the identity of the political committee which made the expenditure. And it goes on to say it shall be printed or typed in an appropriate legible form to read as follows: paid for by, followed by the name of the political committee making that expenditure. The question, why didn't that happen here? And who actually paid for this ad? Well, 7 News actually looked up the permit number. It's very small right there. Went through the U.S. Postal Service and found out the political committee behind this ad is NYSUT, the state teachers union. I reached out to New York State United Teachers, and a spokesperson said the law doesn't apply here because it's a school board race, so election law dictates the rules. But we could not find that anywhere actually written in the law. And an election attorney told me today he strongly disagrees. NYSUT says that requirement isn't applicable here because this is a school board election. Is that how you read election law?
No, in fact, I think it's pretty clear that it simply applies to any political communications, really at any general, special, or primary election. So just saying, well, this is a school board race. Well, no, that's not how the law addresses it. The law says political communications, period.
For purposes of Election Law Article 14, which includes Section 14-106, election means all general, special, and primary elections, but shall not include elections provided for pursuant to the Education Law.
If, in fact, NYSUT is found to have been in violation of the election law, what type of penalties are we talking about here?
The law would allow for a penalty of $1,000 or up to the cost of the mailing in these circumstances, whichever is greater. My guess is in these circumstances that the cost of the mailer is greater. So depending on what the universe of voters is that receive this mailer, it could be a pretty hefty fine.
Again, NYSUT disagrees that this is illegal. We reached out to the State Board of Elections Enforcement Council today, but have not yet heard back.